Allô tout le monde, bienvenue à Épisode podcast. On commence tranquillement avec un petit chin. Belle petite bière. On va vous dire c'est quoi dans pas long. Mais avant tout, ceux qui sont à la vidéo, ils vont voir like people at the video will see different settings than usual. Like we're in a room from, I don't know, is it a mansion? A hotel? How do you...
Old haunted house.
Old haunted house. That's cool. And it's not even in a Halloween episode. It's just like a regular episode I'm doing. Yeah, so let's start with, hi, you are my guest today. Who are you, sir? Present yourself to the people listening.
Bonjour tout le monde. Mon nom est Alexander Karpov. I'm the owner of a Maze Escape game and Memento Brewery.
Yeah, so you just gave out like the two things in correlation while we're doing this. I love that.
Go right away to the point.
I love that. Yeah, and when we started talking, it was like, okay, so Amaze is gonna have 10 year this year. What's the exact date?
December 29. That's
December
when
29.
we opened our doors 10 years ago and when we first had our first clients.
Yeah, that's crazy. 10 years ago.
Time flies so fast, so fast.
Wow. Well, thank you for accepting the idea and actually even recording in one of the rooms. So yeah.
Thank you for proposing this.
No, it was a pleasure. It's a pleasure. What was the beer that we just cheers to?
So, to tell a bit more, we'll be doing special release.
Okay, so this is what a part of the special release. Okay, you know what? You will not know until we're there. That's how you tease people.
But I can tell you the style. It's Imperial Cream Ale.
Okay.
It's a 9.5%.
Okay,
with
cool.
honey and vanilla.
That's how we start. I love that.
Perfect start for this type of ambience.
Yeah, it's as if you know me. You said vanilla. It's like I'm already caught on to what the hell is that? Wow. You know what? I'm just going to sip again. It smells so great. And yeah. Oh, this is good. I could drink a few beers like that. But yeah, 9.5. Yeah,
super dangerous.
Okay. So let's start off at the beginning. You have like two beginnings because you just talked about Memento, which is there's the beginning of the brewery. But let's talk about the beginning of Amaze. Let's go into. I want to know more about, because I'm an escape room fan, so I want to know more about it. So that's why we're doing this. I just want to, like, the hell with beer right now. Escape room.
Yep. And
what
it's
is
actually one thing linked to another, but it's important to start from the start.
Yes, let's start from the beginning.
10 years ago, a bit more than that, I played an escape game.
Okay.
And it was awful.
Oh.
It wasn't that awful.
I decided to do I love that.
Pretty much exactly like that. It was fine. It was nice, but it was a disaster.
Okay.
It wasn't logical. It wasn't nice. And I played it in Vancouver.
Okay.
I came back home Montreal and like, wow, that's what I want to do. I want to open my first brick and mortar location.
Okay.
Build a nice scenario, decorate it, put puzzles, and lock people inside.
And was there any other escape rooms in Montreal?
When I started opening, there was none.
Okay.
And during the construction process, 2 others opened.
Oh, okay. So you're right there at the beginning of it's something.
Yeah. And, 2 other games, when they opened, I got terrified.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, wow, that's it. The industry is taking. The market is oversaturated. It's the first 2 companies was Find the Key and the Chaptois.
Okay.
And I was like, that's it. Maybe I should not even bother opening.
Okay.
And 10 years later, now there are 80 companies in Quebec, over 250 games. And everyone has their own share of the market, the clientele, fan base. So what was there 10 years ago is I was just scared.
Yeah, well, that I guess that's the whole thing. When I started a podcast, I was like, I have one podcast, and I knew there was other podcasts before. I was like, okay, I'm doing my thing. And then when you see just one other, you're like, where is he going? Why? what did I do? Am I going to be good enough? Am I you know? So you start thinking about yourself, and you're like, no, I'm doing my thing, and doing your thing, and you've been doing your thing for 10 years now.
And it's exactly you believe what you're doing.
Yeah.
And there will be people who are gonna love it.
Yeah.
There are gonna be people who are gonna hate it.
Yeah.
Luckily, there will be more people who love it
Yeah.
than hate it.
That's what we all wish for.
But I think if you stay true to yourself,
Yeah.
what you believe, that what matters.
Okay. I'm happy I just did that in the haunted house. You know why people say knock on wood whenever they say, they say it's because, and there's an old saying, because usually, let's say you wanted something in life, well, the devil was listening to whatever you wanted, and since he heard it, like it wasn't going to happen. So when you used to say what you wanted as you were knocking on wood, so that way the devil wouldn't hear it. Okay. So it's a good team, good process. I like that.
But I can tell you, this place has ears and eyes on us right now.
Oh yeah, it's true. I did that room. You have to come here and do it. Like, anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. Wow, what did you do before that?
So I was doing marketing.
Okay.
I was a photographer. I was doing videos. I had my small digital creation agency. Mm-hmm. So a lot of things with digital, and it's actually helped me a lot when I opened Amaze. Yeah. So all the photos were taken by me. All the audio were designed by me. Helped a lot with the marketing, with the website. Mm-hmm. So I really were able to put a lot of creativity and myself, not only in the construction or designing games, which I actually had no idea about.
Okay.
Like I didn't know how to screw jeeps to the wall. No idea.
Yeah, and then they're all built from scratch. Like you choose a room and you start something.
Exactly.
So you weren't a handyman? Nothing.
Not at all.
Okay.
Not at all. I didn't know completely anything about electricity.
Okay.
Plus, minus.
Yeah.
Forget about it.
Wow.
But photos, audio, design, all the printed materials were nicely designed.
Okay. So yeah.
So that helped me a lot.
That. Yeah.
And then I had to learn how to fix things, how to build things, how to arrive Saturday morning at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
After Friday and fix the game for clients that will be in half an hour.
Yeah. So you have to rush and make sure it's working.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Different kind of stress there.
Yeah. But it's worth it. It's actually 10 years. It's a big journey. We had over 1 million clients.
Wow.
And we had, I would say 50% of them escaped.
Yeah. Like the rest of them, they're still there. They're still paying to get out. I love that. Can you imagine a room like that? Like, you want to get, you have to pay to get out. Like you just stuck. And they sign in advance, so that way you know that at the end they have to pay to get out. Don't take that idea, please.
I heard a really great idea about escape games from the company in the States. They did a pop-up event. Yeah. 4 same rooms, completely identical. People go inside and trying to escape, and one cannot escape. It's impossible.
Okay.
And the concept that only 3 out of 4 smokers can escape smoking. So no matter what you're doing, one person still will be smoking.
Wow.
So that was exactly the concept to show.
Wow. That's crazy. It's good also. It's a social, what do you say, test? Yeah, it's a social experiment.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. Things you can do with escape rooms.
Yeah. And we did quite a lot of things also besides classical games. Yeah. We started with Prison Break, which is 100% classical.
Obviously.
Classic game.
You gotta escape. So obviously, if you're in the prison, you want to escape.
Yeah.
Boom.
And then we were doing some escape games with VR when you need to discover something in virtual reality. Okay. We had Steal the Car. It's old Cadillac, 1988, that we drove to places and people needed to steal. So first,
I saw it outside a few times here and there. Yeah, that's a nice. Yeah. That's a nice idea. It's a really cool idea.
It was a blast.
Yeah. Can you see more of these, or was it difficult to maintain, or?
We built it. We used it for 5-6 years.
Okay.
And then the quality of what we're offering didn't match exactly with that car.
Okay.
So we retired it, and we have few more ideas to do similar type.
So it
maybe
could come
change the car.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe a Cybertruck or something like this.
The Transformer.
Yeah.
No, Cybertruck. Yeah, Cybertruck. No, they can't do anything. We can see all the TikToks right now. They can just drive around and that's it. Anyways, let's not go there. But obviously, there's a couple of things you can hide in this Cybertruck, I guess. Yeah, I guess.
And you can hide things everywhere.
Yeah, of course.
Which is,
of course.
Yeah. And people will think that things hidden everywhere, so they're gonna start breaking stuff.
Yeah, I'm wondering if the people on video are just looking around the room and going like, "Oh, what's that? What's that? What do we do? We're not telling. We're not doing anything." Anyways, so okay. So after that, like, how, like, the idea, where did they come? Because you said like you had no experiment in building the rooms, but like creating a puzzle. Where does it start? Is it like a team? Is it you have an idea and you say, okay, you find a team, and then not TEAM but THEME.
Yeah.
And then like, okay, where do you go from there? Like, how does it work?
Pretty much, yes. So
Okay.
a lot of things depends on space or how I feel or my team feel about the space and what cool could be.
Okay.
So if we're talking about this game called Possessed, we took the space and we saw a nice brick wall. Like, okay, what could it be? Haunted house. We never did horror escape games, so let's do it.
Okay.
And then based on that, we started looking around. What can we do? Like every haunted house should have a fireplace.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Let's get a fireplace. Let's see what we can do with the fireplace. Nice couch. We had the singer machine.
Yeah.
And I had this puzzle very long time in my head, but we never implemented.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, perfect. Let's do it. So it's
Okay.
very natural process. However, it's still a big journey to get here.
Yeah.
Our first game, when we opened 10 years ago,
Yeah.
it was impossible to solve.
Really? The prison.
The prison and the lab. We opened
Okay.
two games at the same time.
Okay.
It was so hard, so complicated. It was just so many things everywhere. People went, they had fun, they played, but very hard to solve.
Okay.
So every few days, we've been changing the game to make sure it's more clear, more people understand, they have enough guidance. There are red herrings, but not too much.
Because I guess it's hard to reach the point where, like, you don't want everybody to escape. Well, you want it to be, you would like everybody to escape, but there's a certain level of adversity that you want to bring to it.
Yeah,
Because you don't want it to be too easy.
exactly.
So, but I like sometimes they have like challenges, and like, I think everybody has that, but like there's a board or percentage of like how fast and how many people,
Can escape
Yes,
and the
thank you.
hints, yeah. But for me, escape games is not a competition. It's a fun activity.
Okay.
So you go there to have fun.
Yeah.
Of course, you don't want to be guided through the game. It still requires some challenge.
Yeah.
But to find this specific moment, that's the hardest part. And it comes with experience and a lot of playtests. You
Okay.
see how people play.
Yeah.
You mark what they liked it, what they didn't like,
Yeah.
where they had problems. You adjust it, and in my opinion, the game is not ready if we didn't play 100 teams.
Yeah, because there's so many different kind of people also, and people reacting together and working together, or not working at all together, or people who has done hundreds of games, or some it's their
Yeah.
first. Yeah, okay, yeah, I understand that. That's cool. That's a
And
yeah. Go.
okay.
You're in the process of creating, so go tell me more. I want to hear more about it.
So when we build puzzles, the interesting part that there are only 5 types of puzzles you
Okay.
can build.
Okay.
It's observation,
Yeah.
it's deduction, manipulation, logic, and abstract thinking.
Okay.
So pretty much there's the 5 different themes that you can use. There's nothing else.
Okay.
And then if you talk about puzzles, there are only, I would say, 30, 40 different puzzles exist.
Oh. Okay.
and the rest is just
So
variations.
mats and working around
Yeah.
it and
Yeah.
okay.
So placing things in the right places, do deduction in the code, pressing the buttons, finding the key, or
Yeah.
moving things. So it's more or less again 30-40 puzzles.
Yeah.
That's it. And I play a lot of escape games, other games,
Mm-hmm.
other companies, and I still see the same thing.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But the way you implement, the way you do, that makes a difference.
And I've seen in the past years some rooms that have, because since like you have employees in front and they're usually matched with the room that's playing, so that way you have one person to refer yourself to when you're in a room. But I've tried some rooms when there's no human. It's actually like an AI computer
Yeah.
that helps you out in a way, because if you're taking too long to solve a puzzle, it's gonna give you hints but through a story, so you don't feel like
Yeah.
you're retarded. Like I don't know how to say it, but yeah, like this is like, is it a new thing that's going to be more and more like into escape rooms, or is it?
It depends.
Okay.
We use a lot of pre-recorded hints.
Okay.
So we have a game master that guides you through the game.
Yeah.
But if we see you're stuck and we really want you to go till the last step, we might just play. We might offer you hints or
Okay.
play pre-recorded hints.
Okay.
But we also do a lot of surveys every year. Over 100 people answering what they like, what they don't like.
Okay.
And 76% of people, they don't like pre-recorded hints.
Okay.
So they like when they ask for the hint and they get a hint.
Okay. So yeah. So human, true interaction, or even
Yeah.
character interaction, I guess.
No.
Yeah, it brings more to
Yeah.
the story.
But this is also big challenge right now. Comparing to 10 years ago, now the people who play escape games, they're so different. We have escape game addicts who play the hundreds game and they're good, they know what they're doing, and we still have first timers.
Okay.
And
Just like in the beer world.
Exactly.
You'll always have newcomers or whatever.
But then imagine a team of 5 people who did over 100 games.
Yeah.
And then a couple who never played an escape game with kids.
Oh, with kids. Oh, yeah. That's true.
And then how can you build a game that will be equally interesting and challenging for
To both
Yeah.
team. Yeah. Huh. It's true, because I have friends that actually build up charts, like Excel sheets, where they went, if they were able to pass, to resolve the puzzle or not. Or that's there's crazy people out there, buddy.
Yeah, and there's nothing better. It's actually good. These people push the industry, I think.
Yeah, you have to have something. Yeah, always. But that's the thing. Like, it's crazy how you like create something, but that sometimes like the storyline just captivates you so much. I can tell you about like tons of escape rooms I've done, but it was mostly the storyline that that got to me. And I'll keep remembering it like for a long, long time, because the storyline was just so cool.
Yeah.
It wasn't just the puzzle, Sometimes there's going to be one puzzle and then you're like, I can't remember what room it was. Like, I feel like it's cool to remember the puzzle that was so hard that you finally guessed or were able to solve. But when you have a storyline that got to you and like you feel like it was like a real story, that's cool.
Yeah.
And I feel like you have one here. That the other one I did here, and we'll tell you guys later on where we're at. But but the other one you have, what's it called?
That one is Kidnapped.
Kidnapped. So Kidnapped was, this story was just so good. I remember it. Anyways, so you started with the first one, and through time you built. No, how many you have amazed around?
Now there are 5 MAs.
5. Wow.
Yeah, so one in St. Henry, the original one, West Island, Plateau, Old Port, and Hochelaga.
Okay.
There were other locations. There was one in Griffintown, one deeper in St. Henry. There were a few in West Islands. We've changed the locations a few times.
Okay.
So in the past 10 years, only in Montreal, we built 38 games.
Wow.
And 2 coming, I hope, in the next few weeks.
Is it here? Can we say it here?
There will be one here and one in the West Island.
So we are in Hochelaga. I want you guys to know we're in Hochelaga right now. So yeah, it's a... Sorry for giving out the scoop. Happy anniversary. 10 years, 38 stories. Wow.
No.
I feel like it's a lot and not a lot because I like doing some escape rooms all the time. You know, that's why I like it. It's like I don't read books or anything, but like when when you finish a game or anything, like when it's so good, it remains in your head, and I'm like, okay, I can't do it again because it's still there, but I want something new. So do you have locations that people are like, oh, we want something new, and do you feel any pressure from people to create a new room? That's where I'm going.
Yes. I love building games.
Okay,
it's my passion. That's why I want to build more games. Amazing Hochelaga, that's our newest location, and probably the best games right now. We put really a lot of time, energy. It took us a year and a half to build the location with 2 games, and so slowly adding more games. However, my Prison Break, the first game we opened, it's still number 1, the most popular game. People loved it. Okay. There is no electronics, there is no locks, but still people have fun.
Wow, that's cool to see the difference.
For me, of course, I want to always push the level, build more. And at some point, actually, I was putting too much technology into the games. Because I thought the future is about technology. Let's build the puzzles. Let's build the locks, VR, motion sensors, motion control sensors. But then I realized people don't want this. They don't want to play in a video game in an escape game. Yeah. They want to play a real game.
Yeah, because if they want a VR, they'll go to a VR room, and because now there are more and more also VR rooms and VR. Yeah. Obviously, VRs are also doing VR escape rooms and not only shooting people around, but like the touching stuff, like being in a room, feeling.
You want to feel metal. You want to see how it's moving. Yeah. That's.
You want to feel closed off. No, I'm saying that because I'm looking at the door. It makes me think the last time I was in a room, I was like you used to lock it. Like, why don't you lock it anymore?
We actually never locked people inside.
You never locked it? Because I remember some, but maybe not you, but some were locked.
Yeah.
Guess people panicked.
Safety.
Okay.
What if there is a fire in the building?
Yeah.
What if there is someone has panic attack? You won't let people escape, leave the room without any problems. And actually, by law, only police has the right to lock you.
And that's good to know.
And if you see all the places, even let's say subway, you go in metro and it's past closing time, you can still leave.
Yeah, there's always the fire. The fire exits are always like inside, going out.
So no matter where you are, you're able to leave one way or another.
So lock it. Just leave a code. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't completely understand that. But it's crazy how, like it changed in some places. Now it's unlocked, and I like the fact that everybody's just like going along with it. You know, so they go, we're locked in. Even though you can open the door and just leave.
Yeah. But even it's called escape games. Yeah. It's not about always escaping. Sometimes it's about solving a mystery, solving a mission.
Yeah.
And we actually have more games when you need to solve the mission than just escape.
That's good to know. So, and do you see if people like it better? You have stats to say people prefer solving a mystery than escaping?
I think people like escaping more.
Okay.
Kidnapped, the serial killer game, or Prison Break, or Asylum, place where you need to escape.
Yeah.
That has more traction.
Okay. Still, people love to be locked in. But that's still crazy. People. Why? It's okay. I'm the first one to love it. But okay, so that's a lot of work in 10 years. That's crazy. So in 10 years, now I need to say it. I need to say that 8 years after that, something happened in your life and you've
Yeah.
created, or 7 years after, because you would
Yeah.
be celebrating your 3rd anniversary
Yeah.
for another business, which is called Memento. So yeah, so 7 years after, like what happened in your life to go like, okay, so now I need to start something. Where's the correlation into mixing everything? Because yeah,
It's actually super easy. Pandemic.
okay,
So
good. Everybody wanted to drink, so there you go.
I've been a big fan of alcohol for a long time.
Yeah,
In a good way.
yeah. I hope so.
So I like the concept. I like the story. I like the concept of creating the artisanal products. Even
Yeah.
I never brewed a beer or never distilled alcohol,
Hmm.
but it's always was interesting for me.
You're a creator. You're an artist. We can see that. Like after years of creating rooms and stuff. and
Cheers.
yeah. Cheers. Cheers to you and your creation, man. Cheers to that. Never thought it was gonna have alcohol in the escape room. In the middle of a room. Never thought it was gonna happen.
You should come to Amaze Old Port. We have
Yeah.
an escape game and the bar. Escape game is
I drink before and after or during.
before and after, and we let people to drink during the
Okay.
games.
Okay.
But it didn't end so well a few times.
Challenge accepted. Okay. I'm on it. I'm gonna work on that. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. There's alcohol there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we built a game based on the studies of Nikola Tesla,
Okay.
and then we had a space to build the bar. So the bar is also in the steampunk style,
Okay.
and the drinks, cocktails, based on the studies of Nikola Tesla, of his work.
Okay.
Even he lived during the Prohibition time.
Yeah.
We know that he likes Scotch, so we have one cocktail that's twisted. Instead of bourbon, we use Scotch and some other interesting flavors.
Okay. You have
we have-
mocktails?
We
That sound
have,
pregnant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we have mocktails, and we also have beer. We have non-alcoholic beer. We
perfect.
have.
I can feel this question coming, so I just want to answer it before ahead of time there.
Yeah, and we have a lot of kids playing,
Yeah.
so we don't give kids alcohol.
You give them stronger alcohol, so the parents can
Stronger-
actually solve the puzzle without. Hey, I'm sorry.
Can have
Hello,
some break.
I'm good. I'm good with kids. Sorry. Okay, but did that one come before or after Memento?
That one was before Memento.
Okay, so you already see how you liked alcohol before.
Exactly.
Okay,
And
good.
there was a good playground to do hard alcohol, to play with cocktails.
Yeah.
So that was the first my interaction. One of the first with the alcohol scene was the bar,
Yeah.
but not the production.
Okay.
And then during pandemic, there are quite a bit of things just aligned, and I found a perfect space. Where is Memento right now?
Mm-hmm.
And the space was actually big for what I wanted.
It's big.
It's actually not that big.
It's big. There's a lot of rooms. I'll
Yeah.
say that. There's a
Yeah.
lot of rooms.
And I'm receiving messages from my manager telling, "Hey, can we open another room? Maybe
Oh, yeah?
we can move the office somewhere else and accommodate more people."
You have a lot of rooms, and you did a great job on the terrace there. It's bigger than it was before. Like you've oh yeah, it's cool. It's along the Canal La Chine.
Yeah.
So people are like either cycling or walking next to it, and just noticing people having a beer there, and
Exactly. And
you have a lot of
then,
people coming in and being like, "What is this?"
Yeah, a lot of people passing by. This is actually where we're located. Is the
Okay.
busiest bike path in Canada.
Wow.
So there's so many people passing by, and a lot of them deciding to eat or to drink.
That place was free during the pandemic.
It actually was
before?
free for 1 week, 2 weeks.
Okay.
So it used to be offices before.
Okay.
So drop ceiling, the carpet on the floor,
Yeah.
a lot of small offices. We destroyed everything.
Obviously, now that you know how to do it. After 7 years of destroying
Yeah.
everything, we can destroy. do you have the same team working on everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
you go. They know how to build it.
And actually, if you come to Memento, you can see that there is few things from escape games.
So you knock 3 times on the wall and there's a door that opens?
We have few
Okay.
things like this,
Okay.
yeah.
I like that.
And Memento in general, we build it, as someone said, as a board game. So we have different rooms, different
yeah.
sections with different themes.
Okay. I'll try to
And-
find and see a video. That way you talk about it, and you have a video of Memento.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
send it to me, and I'll try to put it in there. So, and
Perfect.
and you guys will see if I ever got the video or not when I do the editing. There you go. If not, just go
Yeah,
look it up
the-
and go on site. You'll see it.
Yeah, but even then, Memento is life being.
Yeah.
So we're always changing. We're adding stuff. We're changing the games. We're changing decorations. Halloween was a big night for us, so we
Oh,
put a lot of decorations on
Okay.
Halloween. Now holidays, Christmas
Mhm.
time, so we're trying to also decorate. Yeah. So
It's true that every time I go there, there's always something a little bit different here or there in the room. Or last time I was there was more games in the back. Or I didn't go upstairs, but you still have like a huge Jenga.
no.
And see that's why I'm like it's been a
Yeah,
while.
yeah.
You still have a little bar upstairs, or you don't?
We have a bar.
Okay.
We still have 2 ping pong tables.
Okay, yeah.
We opened another section
Okay.
called the Dragon, and that's actually decoration called Dragon because one of the decoration was there that was
Sorry.
placed in this
Oh yeah.
game after.
Wow. Okay.
Then we moved giant Jenga outside
Okay.
and put darts. So now we're hosting
Oh.
darts competitions.
Oh, that's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool. I didn't know that. I'll tell
Yeah.
my friends that there's competitions of darts over there.
And there are some
They'll be happy.
serious
Oh, yeah?
players coming.
Okay. I'll ask them how serious they are then.
I mean, it's all about fun. There's nothing. It's not that bad.
No, there's not like a huge price at the end that people would kill for.
No,
Just have
not
fun.
yet.
Okay, not
Yeah.
yet. Maybe one day people will kill for the price. That's what he's saying.
With the
Okay.
darts.
So you started this brewery 3 years ago.
Yep.
Because you liked alcohol.
Exactly.
And where does it go from there?
So it's been a blast.
Yeah.
It wasn't the easiest 3 years, but it was very enjoyable.
Yeah.
And we did some nice things. We keep doing this, and it's also part of my mindset of adventure.
Okay.
So we're building more beer, or brewing more beer.
He's building beer. I love that. No, that's good. C'est un bon lapsus. C'est un bon lapsus. I love that.
We experiment with recipes. We're welcoming more people. We just expanded our production. Bought new equipment, so
Okay.
now we're able to not only sustain the demand inside, but start doing small distribution
Mhm.
and eventually work with other bars. So that's our vision.
Okay. You have any flagships or beer that is there like 2 or 3 beers that those are your beers that you're proud and you want to work on?
One of the most, I would say, demanding and people liked
are
is
asking for, yeah.
Go's Tangerine Habanero.
Okay.
So it's salted beer, sour with tangerine
Yeah.
and some habanero, which based on the name, yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect summer beer, but even in winter, people love it.
Yeah, I can imagine. You had it at the Oktoberfest at that water.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
had that one there. That was
Yeah.
it was good. It was really good.
yeah. So that one is very good, but we would do pretty much everything right now. More harder, like 6% and more.
Stronger beer. Okay.
Stronger beers,
Yeah.
yeah, or like 9%
Yeah.
is this. But we're still experimenting. I think
Okay.
2 years since the production was open is not enough. And 1 year after we opened the production, we changed the whole production team.
Yeah, you had some changes over there. Yeah.
Yeah, so when we changed the production team, then we start also experimenting what's our focus, what we want to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's where
And
we're at now.
If I'm not mistaken, you also didn't have a kitchen, or you were working on
Yeah.
it, and now you do have one.
Yeah.
A kitchen, which
Yes.
is amazing. The food is
Thank
great.
you. Thank
People
you.
have to go there. The fries, they were awesome. Anyways, and
Yeah,
burger
yeah.
also, but everything looked amazing, and everything that I tried was really good.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so you worked well on that. So
Thank you.
that was
Thank
a
you.
good
Yeah.
construction there.
We actually expanded kitchen 3 times. First, it was a small
Wow.
kitchen that
Yeah.
wasn't possible to sustain the demand.
Yeah.
Then we expanded a bit more, and a few months ago we expanded even more. So
Okay.
now I think it's more or less final part.
Okay, because the first time around, I thought it was like more like because you guys do a lot of not events, but like private events.
Yeah.
So people
Yeah.
rent the place, and people are used to. So
Yeah.
I feel like it was more like people could rent the place and ask you if they could not rent the kitchen, but bring their own chef for the event,
Yeah.
and he could manage with whatever was there.
Yeah.
I felt like it was like that before.
It wasn't intentionally.
Okay.
We accommodated a lot of caterings, external caterings,
Yeah.
because we didn't have power to do it.
Okay, and now you do have it,
Yeah,
so it's
now
good.
we
So
have
you
a full kitchen team
Yeah.
with the chef who manage everything, who come up with new recipes. We do even more private events, but we cater all of them.
That's nice. You do
Yeah.
takeouts
Yep. Yeah.
also.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good. That's
We
good.
work right now with Too Good To Go, and
Okay.
we offer if we have any leftovers for reduced
Okay,
price,
yeah, that's good. Yeah.
which is I think a really cool concept.
One of my friends uses that a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
That's,
few apps like that are helping
Yeah.
out the kitchens and food not to go to waste.
Yeah.
So good. It's a good thing. Wow, I love that. You like, hey, can we go into there?
Of course.
Those things on the table
I think
there.
it's time.
Yeah, it's time. Okay. So, 10 years, you have to
Yeah.
make a party. The party is exactly on the date that you told me. Say it again. It's
So December 29th
yeah.
will be exactly 10 years of Amaze,
Yeah.
and we decided to celebrate it at Memento.
There you go. Tout est dans tout.
We want to bring it a bit to the next level and do also an adventure of escape games.
Okay.
So we're printing old photos of the space, of all the Amazes. We're
Okay.
bringing old puzzles. We're bringing future puzzles that will be in the new games.
Okay.
Um,
So if I
Good.
go there on Sunday, there will be
Yeah.
puzzles to solve.
There will be puzzles to display, and
Okay.
there will be puzzles to solve. Of
Okay,
course,
cool,
there is
okay.
no way we can skip this.
I'm like, am I going in an amaze puzzle like party without having puzzles to solve? Okay.
We build a small an escape game that called Missing Game Master.
Okay.
That according to the story, one of our employees got stuck in the office
Okay.
and they need to escape, and for this ask players or guests
Yeah.
of the party to help him.
Okay. That's gonna happen that night.
Yeah.
Is it one night only?
Yeah, it's a small one.
Wow,
It's
okay.
don't get too excited. It's just a funny
Already
game.
excited.
Like I think 30-40 minutes maximum.
That's good. That's still good.
Yeah.
I like that. And it's free.
It's free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On top of that.
Yeah. And we're actually able to track the progress and the best score,
Okay.
and the winners will get some prizes from us.
Oh, that's cool. So you
So
can
the-
bring groups of people.
Yeah.
So again,
Yeah.
from like 2 to what? 2 to 6 or 2 to?
We're starting at 5 p.m., but people
Yeah.
can come
No, I mean
earlier.
the groups of people.
It
could be whatever?
Whatever.
Oh, okay,
Whatever,
cool.
yeah.
Okay. And yes, again, sorry. It's
Yeah.
it starts at 5.
Starts at 5.
Okay.
It's free to attend, and we actually were expecting a lot of people, a lot of our fans, a lot of past employees, current employees, and maybe future employees.
Wow, that's cool. Yeah, you say past and present. That's make me think of you have like we're in Hochelaga and we're right next to the Biérologue. So, and I'm just thinking, being a manager for so long, you have employees that stays the long run and others that moves fast. And I used to work in a movie theater, so I know that sometimes age-wise, it's only a passing through that they're doing because sometimes it's like, I guess, going to school.
Yeah.
And
First job, school job.
yeah, you
between
have summer
jobs.
jobs as well, or
Yeah.
So see, they go through. You have people that stayed for a long run.
5 years, 6 years. So have some. In 10 years, we had around 400 employees in general, so quite a lot. So after pandemic was a bigger turn around.
Yeah, for everybody. Yeah, it was crazy.
Before it was longer. But the interesting fact, my general manager,
Yeah.
who is actually managing the whole company,
Yeah.
she is our first employee of Amaze.
Of Amaze,
Yeah.
and now she's with Memento, or is she with Amaze?
With Amaze. So she started as a game master.
Yeah.
She didn't know what she's signing for. It's like, okay, sounds cool.
Yeah.
She quit her job, started working at the Maze.
Wow.
Then left, finished her studies, had other jobs, and then 3 years ago rejoined us. And
Wow.
yeah, she's a general manager.
That's nice. That is nice. Congrats on that. That's cool to have people coming back, and because if you're, let's say, at the same spot, do employees move locations sometimes?
Sometimes,
Okay,
yeah.
because I'm like, if I'm here and I have 2 stories or 3 or 4 stories to tell, maybe in the long run, do I get tired of that?
You do. You do get tired.
Something like
yeah. We calculated a few times that on Saturday, Game Master can tell the same story 8 times easily.
Wow.
So it's getting
Gotta get into it
repetitive.
8 times. That's every week. And that's only for Saturdays.
Only Saturdays, yeah.
Wow. It is crazy. Okay, going back to the beer. Sorry. Beer. First one. I still have 1 sip, so that way you can still talk about it.
Yeah. So,
what's the first one?
So we did 3 beers. Search, Solve, Escape. Search is the cream ale, imperial cream ale with vanilla and honey.
Yeah.
That's the first one. Currently available at Memento on tap. Cans will be released at the party. The second one is Solve, is imperial stout with a lot of chocolate. Also 9.5. Yeah.
9.5.
So, it's 10 years, so we try to put all the beers
closer to 10.
Exactly.
I like
but
that.
not enough to 10.
Not 10 beers, 10%, just close to 10%. Okay.
And
this is the one. Is this?
This is Solve.
Okay. Cheers.
I mean, it's not Solve, but it's very similar to Solve.
Okay. This beer that smells good. Dark beer. I can't go wrong with dark beer. I love dark beer.
And the third one, it's Escape, triple New England IPA.
Okay. Triple New England IPA. That's nice. Just 9.3 triple. I like that. Close to 10. 9.3 triple. That's cool. I like the names. Like everything is great.
And there is some more details to the names, the way they're written, but I won't spoil.
No. But I can see it right now, so I will not tell anybody that just zoom in on these. You'll see. I'm kidding. People do whatever you want right now. That's cool. So you'll release those beers that night? Is this?
There would be pre-sale in some specialty stores before.
Okay.
And for clients would be released on tap and Memento during the event, during the party.
Wow, that's cool. That's really cool.
So we decided to try to put 2 companies together and do something interesting and unique.
That's amazing. I said it.
Yeah,
I had to.
I never heard that one before.
I know. I'm the first one to do all those bad jokes, people. I'm always the first one to do them. I think it and I say it. Oh wow! So great adventures. It's really cool. Is there anything you want to say more about, like escape rooms, or did we miss anything that people would want to know about escape rooms? How you build? You said how you build them. You said how people can come. You wanna people. You have 5 locations that you can go. They find it on one site.
Yeah. At Amaze Montreal, everything
Montreal?
is there. Yeah.
Okay.
We recently started helping other company to build escape games, Evadez-vous in the West Island.
Okay.
So it's also going to be joined there.
Oh, that's cool.
Besides escape games and building a beer, a microbrewery, we have an axe throwing place.
Okay.
And paint studio, which also mixed with the bar.
Oh yeah.
So one called TNT and Rage. Both companies are under Amaze Entertainment family.
Okay.
And Art Chaos. It's our paint studio on in Plateau, Saint Laurent and Saint Viator.
What do you do there?
So we.
You say paint studio. I just see people painting.
Almost, but it's more crazy than that.
Okay.
Otherwise, it would be too boring.
Okay.
It's called spin art. So we take canvases and people spin them, and while they're spinning, they pour paint on top.
Okay, so that's another kind of I see a lot of well, there's artists that do that.
Yeah.
But I guess it's,
there's a known Montreal artist who've been doing this for a long time.
yeah.
We brought it to the more simple level.
Okay.
And created a space when people can practice themselves.
Okay.
Not being scared that they will be dirty or things around them will be
Obviously.
dirty.
So it's as if you're going to. I'm used to going like in a ceramic class. So
That's exactly like this.
Okay.
A bit more dynamic.
Okay.
So the music, the bar,
yeah,
paint spinning, and
Okay.
it's just a fun activity.
that's cool. And rage, isn't it axe throwing?
Yeah, axe throwing place in the village.
Yeah.
It's the first axe throwing venue in Quebec.
Really?
We recently took the place over.
Okay.
Actually, I was one of the people who opened it.
Okay.
Then I left the project, and now we took over.
Oh wow, that's cool. See, a lot of creativity goes in that mind of yours.
For us,
That's
it's a lot of building the adventure.
Yeah.
Bringing people together and creating some nice experiences. And
For people to.
yeah, it comes
like
from escape games to activities we have at Memento, to axe throwing, to paint studio. So it's a lot about making life less boring.
Yeah, that's great. You know what? That's the great conclusion to it all. Like making life less boring.
That's
I like
exactly.
that. Thank you for receiving me in this haunted hotel, mansion, whatever room. I like that.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you for coming here.
Yeah, well,
There's
and
someone behind you.
is it? I got scared for a second. Thank you for those 10 years. Please bring me more rooms. I want to solve all of them. All right.
Thank you.
We're going
Thank
in
you.
music right now.